I'll show you what I can do. Welcome, commanders. Or should I say officers? I don't know. Should I say officers? Are you an officer? Are you a labor of the law? Something seems a little off here. Anyway, it's time for a completely normal. You got cut off. That was weird. You weren't imagining it. Totally normal. Nothing odd here. Officer Asagi. Or should I say Detective Asagi for no reason at all? I think I shall. Ikimasho. And you may notice, I learned how to be recordation station. I am so happy they put clones in the story, and I love the fact that clones exist now in Action Time and I've always been a fan of the clone aspect. Ow, not a fan of that aspect. That's not right, man. Don't hit me. Don't hit a lady. I wonder. They could, even though it didn't happen in the story. At least not in that way. I wonder if they could make Lena a boss for this. Because technically, she is playable, so... First boss. Mr. Heelman. Mr. Big Heelman, as some people call him. Affectionately. Look at that face. How can you not think of affection when you think of that face? I don't know about you, but I'm not a big keyboard player. I thought I would be. I'm a big hit you in the face player. We got Fox Girl, who shouldn't be a Fox Girl, still pisses me off. She's a Fox Girl, never explained why she's a Fox Girl, but she does exist as a Fox Girl in Action Time and I'm sorry, were you trying to heal? Are you okay? You okay? You need a nap? You need a nap? You need a nap? I'm not like the other Asagi. I mean, I am the other Asagi. What are you talking about? I mean, not the other Asagi. I am the Asagi. I mean, I'm not, but you know, she is. Just out here doing detective work, that's all. Which may or may not be similar to official police work. You know, some people wear a badge, some people wear a nice looking hat. Who's to say you can't do both in an aspect of life? Oh my, hello. Too fast for you, buddy. I'm gone with the wind. That's what they called me in high school. It's not true. They didn't do that. They didn't call me at all. Sad. Who's talking? Is it not Fox Girl? Oh, Cyborg Samurai. You're the final boss, you know? Let's find out. Seriously, can somebody tell me why she's a fox? No, because there's no reason for it. I'll tell you why she's a fox. I'm actually going to tell you. I've said this before for those who have come from the past, but I'll tell you why she's a fox. Not because she's dead, but she is dead. She's a fox. This is not officially, this is not given hot information. I'll tell you right after this commercial break. Well, not after commercial break. More like a edit, a clip of some sort, a clip in, some say. Some may clip. A little switcheroony. I'll tell you why she's a fox. Because when they were doing, back in the day, back when those girls used to work for the company, which I'm assuming they don't anymore, because they were really just figureheads. They weren't working for the company. They were the pretty faces that they drew. This is kind of like their version of that little doll dude and that one lady from the live stream, the Timely News, which is where the no all action, no news series comes from. I don't remember the title of my own series. How sad. No news, just react. I knew it. Yeah. Written funny because differences. I don't remember why I did that, but I did it and it stuck with me. What else sticks with you? Pain. The reason they did it, and I posted this before, I posted a picture before. There was a time, back before Time and Action and Time and didn't just take all the fan polls unofficially to choose who the next playable character is. Not, you know, legally proof that they've done that. But, you know, things happen, and it's funny how those characters always end up being the next playable character. But I digress. The reason that they gave Sakura, is that her name? Sakura? I think it's Sakura. The reason they gave her that stupid wolf design, which makes no sense, has yet to show up in the story, hasn't even been hinted at in the story, not even a hint, and she's an original character from Action Time and so there's no reason that it would be anywhere else but here. She's never been in any other game. She may have been in Go, but that didn't go very far. No pun intended. Doing it. And again, it did you no good. All you did was waste time. How do you feel about that? So the reason they put Fox Girl in the game is because they didn't put Fox Girl in the game. When they did a vote, I've said this before, I know I have, it's ad nauseum, but what else do I gotta talk about? It's Action Time and when they did a vote back in the day, they did votes about who should be the next playable character. Funny enough, the girl who's not playable in this game, but is playable in Time and Squad, what was her name? Her little friend with the gray hair. She was actually ahead of Sakura. Is it Sakura? I feel like Sakura's not right. Sakuya, maybe? Anyway, pink-haired girl. She was actually ahead of her in the fan poll. Most people wanted her playable. Now, I don't know if this is before or after Felicia, but I think after Felicia there was something about Steam didn't want them to do certain kind of characters. So that's why you don't really see those kind of characters anymore. But before her was her little friend. But before her was another character that is in the game right now. She has the fox ears that look all mechanical. No, they're not mechanical. They're realistic. She has like real fox ears. So here's my thing. Here's what I think. I think they already wanted to make her playable. I think they wanted to make both of them playable, but they couldn't do both of them because, you know, the thing I mentioned about Steam unofficially saying they can't do certain kind of characters. And that I just kind of heard from the wayside. I don't know if that's true or who I heard that from. But again, based on knowledge of life, it's probably true. I didn't hear anything. I learned this on my own. Alright, now you've done it. What the hell? That wasn't by plan. So the reason but for some reason they didn't want to make that girl playable. But they did want to make her playable. So I think what they did, they saw that she was ahead of her in the polls, and she was behind her friend. So they figured, if we combine the girl that people want, and her, she goes from the bottom. I think she was on the bottom. See you next time.